Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another reading.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is gonna be another pick a card reading. We're gonna be asking the question, what's the gossip on you? So I think it's been a little bit of time. I haven't done the gossip in a while, so I'm just curious to know what they saying. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna do too much talking. We're just gonna get straight into it. As always, thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, getting involved. Thanks to those people who be donating. I very much value and appreciate that. I think that's it. I don't want to do too much, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Oh, I also so I'm trying something different. I took a picture of these earlier in the day, right? And then I'm gonna put it in here so that way you can kind of see a closer look of the piles, and then you can just pick your pile. I think it's still going to be from left to right. I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to see. Hopefully it works out well. If it works well, we'll keep doing it. Otherwise, I'll just try other ways so that way you guys can see them until I get a better camera. Okay? So that's what we're doing. So anyway, 4 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. So take a second to look at the piles, or piles, whatever one. You might have more than one. All right, and then the time stamps, because somebody told me that they was watching the whole video waiting on their pile, and all you got to do is go down to the timestamp. You know what I mean? Down the bottom in my description box, I think it's gonna be on the left side. It's a little arrow. You're gonna tap that, bap, and then you're gonna scroll down or scroll up, and you're gonna see timestamps, and then you just find your pile and click it. And if you get lucky enough to click a pile that you didn't mean to watch or that you didn't mean to click, that is your pile as well. So try it, see what happens. Okay, so let's just get going. I'm gonna start over here with pile 1. Boom, pile 1. So pile 1, what's the gossip on you? Oh, okay. So people saying you're in your head right now, that you're doing a lot of complaining. Things aren't going your way, or maybe they are going your way, but you're just complaining about things aren't going your way, or at least that's what their gossip is. The gossip is that things aren't going your way. So you could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Leo, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Scorpio, could be an Aquarius, could be a Cancer, could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, could be a Aries, could be a Pisces. All right, and that's what we got. Or you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So those are the signs I got. So you could be that. But basically, people are saying that you're trying to get a brand new beginning, that your judgment was off a little bit, or that your judgment might be a little bit walky. They're saying that you're trying to push forward and make things happen, having to do with a house, that you're pushing forward, and you might be almost at an impasse, where you can't move forward and you can't move back, where you just kind of got to let spirit or let the universe just take over. People are saying that that you're believing in the universe, or that you're believing that things are happening for a divine reason, for a divine purpose. You're recognizing your value. So they're saying that you're becoming more receptive, you're becoming more emotionally available, or more emotionally in depth, or at least more in tune with your feelings. Now, some people are saying that you're just trying to get a lot of attention, that you're just being over dramatic, and that you're not wanting to take charge of your life because we have a leg up. So you might be looking for assistance or want somebody to help you. And we have the 5 of Pentacles here, so people are feeling like you're trying to get out of either a bad situation or being left out in the cold. Maybe you're homeless, because home is here and fighting for a home. So you might be like losing a home or having issues with a home, but they feel like you're having a brand new beginning somewhere else, and you're needing to make a decision on whether to. Okay, so the decision is whether you need to end it or to rebirth something. So either end it or proceed forward with something. It could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or it could just be with someone who's very attractive. You may be having a falling out with someone who's very attractive to you, someone who you're very sexually attracted to, and you haven't quite made a decision on them, or you're making a decision on them, and you may be wanting to leave them out in the cold. Or it could be that you got left out in the cold. It could be something like that, and that you're complaining about it. But they're saying that you have strength, and that you're being forced right now to take a moment to break or to pause, and that it wasn't something that you wanted to do, but it was just something that was forced on you. So you're being forced in a moment at this time to basically kind of like sit it out or like rest. You don't have a choice is what they're basically saying. They're saying that you're hoping to get some help, or that people are assisting you or will assist you, and that's what you're waiting on. You're waiting on some type of leg up or some type of assistance, but you're believing that it's perfect timing and that the universe will work itself out for you. So you're believing in like higher powers, more spirituality. People are feeling like you're just becoming more spiritual, being more open to possibilities, or being more open with your feelings and emotions. And they just feel like at this point you're being more dramatic than anything, and they feel like you're just kind of over the top. Now some people are feeling like you're shining. They feel like you're getting a lot of attention as well, or that you're just mostly doing these things for attention. So they're gossiping also about you being in your head. They're saying that you're in your head. So you might be a artist, or do something. Maybe you rap, you sing, something creative, because sacral chakra is here. And so, or you may not be having sex as well, because sacral chakra here with good enough is Virgo. And I know Virgo was considered to be the virgin, even though, I think it was like a play. I forgot what they call it, like a play on words, where they say that Virgo was meant to be the virgin and pure, but the irony of it was that Virgo was not considered a virtuous woman. So so allegedly what it is that Virgo has a deeper, dark, repressed side. And so the good, pleasant side you see is the side that they show to the world. So basically they're saying that you're showing a good, strong face to the world, but secretly you're hiding other things behind that aren't going quite well, or there's a version of you that you're not expressing to others, and that you're being forced to take a break and take some time out to recharge, so that way you can get your affairs under order or affairs under wraps. They're just saying that you're having issues with a mother figure, or someone, or some type of property. It has to do with property, and that you're fighting for it, or you're fighting for some type of foundation or stability. But basically they're just saying that you're recognizing your value, that you're having issues recognizing your value, or that you are learning to recognize your value. Either which way is like an issue, but you're dealing with it. All right, but they just say that you're complaining a lot. All right. Now they're saying that you're having some type of bad luck right now. Things are not going in your favor. Could be karma. Maybe they're feeling like karma is catching up to you. That could be the gossip, because with judgment and the wheel of fortune, whatever it is that you're going through is a pivotal moment in your life. It's a life-changing moment, and people are speaking on that and gossiping about that. They say that you need to take time and rest. That way you could be open to new possibilities, or that you could be open to either creating. So you might be like a creator, and maybe you're having creative blocks or whatever, or not feeling quite good enough as a creator. And they're saying that if you just take some time out to rest, that you would probably be a better creator, or that you would be better with your work, or better at getting the things that you truly desire. They're saying that you need to take more time out to nurture yourself. They feel like you need to be more gentle with yourself, because with dual here, dual can be an energy of pushing too hard, and even at the expense of possibly hurting yourself. So maybe they're saying you're working too hard, or you're putting too much effort, too much time into building some type of stability, or into putting too much effort or too much time into your creative ability, like maybe magic or something. Maybe they feel like you're doing spells, or people are gossiping that you're doing some type of spell or magic work to try to make things happen for you, and they feel like you're putting too much effort into that, as opposed to just putting the hard work in and doing it for yourself. Because a leg up could represent needing to sometimes do the work on your own, or waiting for other people to help you instead of pulling yourself up by your bootstrap. It doesn't always mean that, but right now that's what I'm feeling like, because based on the rest of the cards, it feels like they want you to do the work. Like they need you. They want you. They're gossiping about you not wanting to do the work, or you needing help, or wanting people to help you move up in the world. And so they're gossiping about that. They're also gossiping about your judgment with a partner that you're dating, or a partner that you're into. They feel like there's some type of forgiveness that needs to be had, or forgiveness that needs to be given. They're gossiping about that. But they feel like there's an apology. So maybe there's an apology that's coming from an earth sign, an air sign. It could be an air sign, but a Page of Pentacles is not an air sign, but I just said that, so it must be an air sign. But they're saying there's an apology coming from maybe a younger earth sign, or someone who maybe seems a little bit more immature. It could be somebody who's also impractical in love, where they're not always making the most wisest decisions when it comes to love. Basically, it's just they're mostly just speaking about your stability, your money, and you maybe being left out or going through some type of situation with a Cancer, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, Capricorn, a Leo, Aquarius, one of them, something like that. But they're saying that you feel like you're in the right place, or in that things are working in your favor anyway. So that's the gossip, that you feel like things are just working for you anyway, and that you're just trying to create something new, or follow your passion, or follow your bliss. All right. They feel like you're getting more in touch with your own body. So you could be working out, or that you're dealing with intimacy. You're learning more about intimacy, because this row right here has nurturing, it has Cancer energy, it has Virgo energy, and it has the dual, which gives me an intimacy look of being close with people. So you're learning about intimacy, or they're saying that you're struggling with intimacy. Maybe you're not having partners, or maybe you're not having sex, or you're having too much sex. You know what I mean? Because recharge could mean that you were forced to stop doing something. So maybe they were gossiping that you were having too much sex, or having too much fun, having too much free time, and then you were forced to actually have to hold back, or close yourself off to recharge and get yourself back together, get yourself back in order. They say that you might have been getting too much attention, and not all attention was good attention. Because with Leo, shine and recharge, it can also mean that the good, like all the attention you're getting is not necessarily good attention. Sometimes you're just taking attention from people who you necessarily shouldn't, and that's where the judgment's coming in. Because they were talking about your judgment with a king of wands or a queen of wands, which could be a very attractive male or woman. They're very confident, they're very passionate, very sexual, very enthusiastic, and they get along with you very well. They're very easy to get along with. So you maybe made a bad decision with someone like that, and they don't have to be a fire sign, but they could be. Say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is someone who's attractive, very outgoing, very charismatic, very warm and charming, very attractive sexually as well. And they just said that you made a bad decision, or you were making a bad choice with this person. And that they basically left you in the cold, or left you in a impoverished state, in like a strict, like basically they left you down on your luck. Things went bad after you interacted with this person. You might have even lost money, because the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have lost some type of money, and you're just now starting to get your stability, or slowly starting to rebuild back up with this Page of Pentacles. And that might be what it is. They're saying that you may be wanting to restart it again, and that may be bad judgment to them. So that's what they could be gossiping about right about now. So, pile 1, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and that's Leo in the 3rd house. Boom, pile 2. So, pile 2, what's the gossip on you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you could be an Aquarius, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Pisces, you could be an Aries, you could be a Leo, could be a Virgo. But what they're saying is you're going through some type of depression, all right, some type of argument, I want to say spousal, because I got commitments being tested. So you could be going through something with a spouse, or you could be going through something where, like depression, you know what I mean? Because you're needing to practice gratitude. So this is just gossip, you know what I mean? So don't take it with a grain of salt, because they're saying that you're dealing with paranoia, that your ego is getting in the way of things, that you're becoming very defensive, that you feel like you need to defend yourself, or that you need to protect yourself. They feel like you may be putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort, that you're forcing it. It says don't fucking force it. So they feel like you're forcing it, and your commitment is being tested. So the gossip is that you're being very paranoid, and that you're forcing something, maybe a commitment, maybe a marriage, maybe a relationship. They say that you're going through depression with this Hermit in reverse, or that you've been ghosted, maybe by a Leo, or you've been ghosted by someone who you basically let your guard down to, and they basically they have you still kind of stuck in your head, still in this energy of thinking over them, or overthinking, and that's why you're having maybe sleepless nights, because the sleeper can represent just the energy of being very paranoid, being very worried, having high intuition. So you could be having like psychic attacks, or that you're dealing with like psychotic issues. They feel like you're overthinking a lot of situations, that you're also going through some type of power struggle, or that you're learning about it, because community here is about allowing people in. All right, and so you're having a transformative time. With the eighth house, this is about learning about power dynamics and recognizing when other people are using your love, your feelings, your emotion, their resources, your resources against you in a way to gain control. And so here with that strength in reverse is someone who took your power or you gave your power away to, and they're commenting about that. They might have pushed you into some level of depression or some level of self-discovery where you're learning, because with eighth house here, mystery, this has to do with discovering yourself, learning about the deeper aspects of yourself, learning about power dynamics, learning about push and pull. This is also transforming how other people use their resources in a leverage to take control, and how two people, or how you can actually work with other people's resources in a way to grow yourself or to transform yourself into a better version. All right, and so that's something that they're saying, because ascendant is here as well. And ascendant is about how you come into the world, your job in the world. So the way you're seeing yourself in the world, the way that you were taught to see yourself in the world is changing. All right, they say that you may be growing a community, or that you're becoming more grateful for the friends and the close acquaintances that you have around you. You may be going through some type of health issues, and they're gossiping about that. Could be something with the stomach, because she's holding her stomach. So it could be something like with the stomach or with the head, where you're having migraines regularly. They're talking about that. They're saying that you're more depressed, that you're not going out, that you're not seeing people, that you're very defensive, you're very on guard, that you feel like you need to protect yourself. You feel like there may be either other options, or there's other enemies, there's other people coming along, or there's other competition. You feel like there's maybe other competition, and you may be devaluing yourself with this strength in this Virgo in reverse. You may be devaluing yourself, not feeling like you're quite up to it or quite adequate. They're saying that you're learning how to trust your instincts now, that you're honing in on how to go with your own intuition, and your commitment is being tested towards that, towards how you see yourself. So you're learning to project yourself in a new way, and people are expressing that, or gossiping about that. They're gossiping about you maybe going through a cleanse, maybe you're eating different, or you're working out, or you're taking care of your health in some sense, because the sun energy is about pride, it's about health, it's about vitality, and it's right next to the sacral chakra, which is also about taking care of your health, getting to your desires. This is also feeling at home in yourself, feeling at peace within your skin, also practicing gratitude. So people are saying that you're needing to learn how to practice gratitude, because anytime the chakras are here, this is about the chakras that are being cleared or being helped or being healed. So they're saying that you're learning to, either you're needing to detoxify, so they feel like maybe you have a drug addiction, because paranoia, the sleeper can sometimes represent paranoia from drug addiction, or paranoia from psychotic drugs or something like that. So they're saying either you're doing pills, or they're saying like you have some type of addiction that you need to detox from. They're saying that you're trying to force things to be what you want them to be, and that that you're not trying to change it, that you're not trying to evolve. Even though you have the eighth house here, which is about you transforming the way you see yourself, they're saying that you're having trouble doing that, and that you're really fighting for it, but it's putting you into an energy of being in depression, or not wanting to be around other people, or always feeling like you need to fight or defend yourself. Like I said, health issues, we spoke about that. They're saying something about you growing, or that your community is growing, or that friends are growing, or that you're getting a larger circle, or that people are coming in to help you. They're basically mostly just saying that you're going through some big transformation, and the way you see yourself in the world is changing, and it's actually put you more on guard and more, I want to say, like, you're just kind of scary, like, you don't really want to intermingle with people, and that's what they're gossiping about. Like this is more like loner energy, and like, I'm gonna protect what I got type of energy. Like, you're not allowing people to get close to you. You're not allowing people to interact with you. Everybody looks like a contestant or a competitor. Everybody looks like they're out to try to get you. This is what the gossip is. They're saying that you have friends and close family around. Like, you don't go outside of close friends and family, and that you're mostly in the house, or that you're dealing with some type of health issue, and it's taking away your strength, and it has you tired and has you lethargic, and you're just dealing with depression. They say that you're basically trying to, that you're fighting with a lot of people, or you may be competing with other people, trying to prove your point. And they're saying that, if this is in a relationship, that they're saying that your commitment or your relationship is being tested. So you could be going through an issue with your relationship where there may be other people outside it who are causing strife or stress, and it's causing you to actually have to kind of close ranks, You know what I mean? And it could be also messing with your willpower or your self-confidence, where that, they're saying that you're trying to let go of harsh criticisms of the past, but it's weighing on your mental health or it's weighing on your physical health. Like basically what happened to you, they're saying whatever the situation happened to you is weighing on your mental health or weighing on your physical health, and that you're expanding still. So you have friends and stuff that are expanding, or a group of people that are expanding around you, but that you're going through some type of transformation that's changing the way you see yourself, but it's put you on guard, and now you're not able to like associate with people. You're not able to assimilate or to go out into society with people because you're always thinking that everyone is out to get you. And so they're saying that you need to heal and that you need to release habits and limiting patterns. So they want you to let go of, like, people are gossiping about you needing to let go of these beliefs that aren't serving you anymore, pertaining to the way you see other people. Like, because it's transformed. So they're seeing it like you're seeing power dynamics, like you're seeing people as trying to give to get, or you're following your instincts, you're trusting your instincts and your gut, that people are trying to give to you in a way where they're taking from you. And people are saying that you're just more paranoid, and that this isn't what was really happening, that you need to heal and that you need to work through whatever's happened to you in the past, or that you're having some type of addiction that's not allowing you to see things or feel comfortable within yourself, for you to feel like you need to always defend yourself. They're saying that you are, taking care of your health though. So at the same time, so it's conflicting stories because it's just gossip. So it's conflicting stories because the sun is here, and the sun is like, you have vitality, you have success of some sort. You're working on something that's like, adding value to your life. Yet whatever has happened in the past, or whatever you're still currently dealing with, also has you in the energy of being depressed and not feeling like your most vibrant self. So maybe that's what the gossip is, that you're working on becoming more free, because you're transforming the way you see yourself, or the way that you were taught to see yourself in the world. So that's what they are gossiping about. And, and some are just saying, some are seeing you still in like maybe the beginner stages, or some are seeing you in the stage where you're just like, lethargic or tired. And then some are seeing you maybe out and about, making things happen, being vital, being vitalist. Is that a word, vitalist? I don't know, maybe I just made that up, but it did sound really good. So, but they feel like you have some type of sense of pride for yourself, that you are trying to take care of your health, but they say that you may just be dealing with health issues, or it could be depression, or some type of psychotic attack, or even psychic attack, where your intuition is just on overload, and you're thinking that you're very paranoid. You think that everyone is out to get you or do something to you, or compete with you, or and that's what the energy is. They think that's what's going on. And if it's a relationship, they just feel like your relationship is being tested, and it's that you're just trying to hang on to it, that you're just trying to fight for it, and that's really took your power away, and it's really left you in your head and left you in a situation where you're still contemplating whether this is like a win-win, or whether this was a loss, or like you're confused. They're mostly just saying that this relationship has you confused, or that whatever it is that you're working towards, that you're basically forcing it. So if it's a relationship, you're forcing it. If it's a creative project, you're forcing it. If it's trying to get outside your comfort zone, or get over some type of relationship, they're saying that you're still forcing it, and you're not allowing yourself to just like be present and living in the new you. So they're saying like a new you is coming along, but you're not allowing it. You're fighting against it. You're trying to push back. You don't want to see this transformation come. And with this eighth house, this is usually about mysteries, deeper mysteries, sexuality, emotional traumas, how people use their resources and their time and sex as a power weapon, as a tool against you. You're starting to recognize these patterns, or recognize these traits in people, and it's changed the way that you present yourself to the world. It's got you more on edge and more scary like, and that's the gossip. So you could be, like I said, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Aries, a Leo, a Virgo, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, Pile 2, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. Boom. Pile 3. So, Pile 3, what's the gossip on you? Okay. Hmm. Oh, oh. So you may not be talking to somebody. Could be a Gemini, could be a Sagittarius, could be a Capricorn, could be a Taurus, could be a Pisces. All right. But I got that you're not talking because the answers you need are coming. It was in reverse, even though I don't read reversals, but for some reason in this case it was in reverse, and it's right next to mending in reverse. So there could have been like a breakup with you and a Gemini, or a breakup with you and someone who's a communicator, a talker, a broadcaster, a news specialist, somebody like that, someone who's a talker. They speak, they're communicating. So maybe you guys are, or you guys are trying to repair it. It's one of the two. Either they're gossiping that you guys are trying to repair it and having difficulty doing so. This could be somebody from your childhood. This could be somebody who you've known through a friend or through a family member that feel like family. This is someone who has a lot of abundance. This is also someone who you may have, either them or you have some type of resentment, a deep anger that's being held on to and that you guys really want to release. They also say that you might be doing some type of black magic, or that you're doing some type of spell work. I got the high priestess with the devil. You know what I mean? They feel like you have some type of level of control over them. I feel like that's a level of control. They feel like you have some type of level of control or some type of sex magic on them, because the devil is about sexuality for me. So they feel like you put some type of sex magic on them. This could be that person that's gossiping, because all I have is Pisces and Gemini and Taurus and Capricorn and Sagittarius. Did I say Sagittarius before? Sagittarius. They're saying that that you're gaining some type of clarity, that you're very spiritually enlightened. They say whatever you're thinking. So they feel like now is not the time. So whoever you're talking with, or whoever you may not be talking to, because it says there's no answer. So you must not be talking to them. There's no communication with the answers you need are coming. It was in reverse. So you may not be talking. There may not be no communication at all, even though we have a lot of cards of communication with them saying not right now and cleanse, and then there is no answer. It's like you guys may not be talking. And this is somebody who's very abundant, somebody who you have some type of resentment from, and it could have been very passionate, very sexual, because with Pisces, it could have been almost like they might even sold you a dream, or they were just saying that you were in some type of fantasy that mostly had to do with sex, or something having to do with like material goods, or something having to do with like just earthly pleasures. Could have been even addictions. They felt like you just weren't using your intuition. Now the gossip also is that you may be using your psychic abilities for control, or that you're putting yourself on a pedestal. With this four coins and this ace of swords, I'm feeling here that people feel like you feel like you're right, like you always get it right. There's a gossip about you feeling like. So I'm feeling like this is like a know-it-all, because the Four of Pentacles is like, I'm a stick and stay with what's tried and true. These are my beliefs. These are my religions. These are my friends. This is how I do things. I'm gonna stay with this because it's stable. And with the Ace of Swords, this is like a know it. I have a clarity on it. So they feel like you're a know-it-all. And then with the Sagittarius, Sagittarius are high thinkers. They're philosophical. And then this is like temperance, and this is also being at one with your mind and at one with your heart and mind. So you're in alignment with your own beliefs, and they feel like through that you've placed yourself on some type of pedestal. You know what I mean? You could have a platform, because I see the stone here. So you could have a platform. This could be you and another communicator, or you and another talker. You guys are very good at talking, because there's a lot of communication. So there's a gossip about you not talking with someone who's a very good talker, and maybe wanting to mend it, or no longer wanting to mend it, maybe wanting to leave it alone, wanting to cleanse your energy of it. You're finding some type of personal power. You found some type of strength here, and now you see clearly, and you're holding your ground and standing your ground and standing your guard. You feel like you have the power in this situation. That's the gossip. The gossip is that you're holding firm with your beliefs, that you're holding firm with this could be having to do with traditional values. Maybe you're because it's right next to Pisces energy, with Pisces energy, or it's right next to Neptune energy. And Neptune energy sometimes makes things a lot more watery, where you're not able to really see the lines. It kind of blurs the lines. So with the mystery right next to stone, which represents traditions, there may have been, and with the devil lined up, there may have been like some type of non-traditional relationship, non-traditional partnership, non-traditional belief that you guys were sharing in that wasn't really very clear. It was kind of vague, but it left you guys feeling very resentful, and it left you feeling like you need to protect yourself or need to guard yourself. You need to trust in your own intuition, is what people are gossiping about. They're also saying that you have a lot of depth, because with Marine and with the Neptune here is a lot of depth. So people are gossiping about you having the answers, or that you are very clear or very direct with your communication. They're gossiping about this outline that you have coming on, or this outcome that you're working on. They see you having abundance coming in through communication, or they see you having abundance coming in through, maybe you fish, or maybe you do something with like fish or something of that sort, something with fish, water. It's something like that, or that you're doing something where it deals with emotions, and so you could be communicating feelings, could be communicating, repairing relationships, whatever. They're gossiping about that, and they're saying that you don't have all the answers as well. And some people are saying that you're very clear with your answers. You're very good with the way that you speak, the way that you communicate it. That you're very you're in alignment. That's what people are saying. A lot of people are saying that you're in alignment and that you do have the answers. And so like I said, some people are saying that you're using your power as a manipulative tool, or as a way of gaining control and putting yourself in authority. With the devil, I kind of think of it as like trying to make yourself God, or trying to make yourself bigger than what you are, like make yourself more important than others. And that's how people are just gossiping about you. They're saying that this is coming from your subconscious, like you're basically holding on to a lot of resentment, a lot of anger and frustration, but that you've been able to transform this and get into like alignment with abundance, so that you took a lot of frustration and anger out and made it into an abundant lifestyle, or made abundance from it. They just feel like every single day you're moving forward to getting what it is that you really want, and they're gossiping about that. They're gossiping about, they feel like you may be being selfish with your money, or that you may be holding back from an offer that was given to you from maybe a Sagittarius. Maybe it could have been an offer of marriage, or it could have been an offer of commitment, and they say that you're rejecting it, or that you're holding off, that you're holding back from that. They're basically saying that you're engaged more with like earthly pleasures, so like drugs, buying stuff, sex, but they're saying that you're not emotionally available, that you're not sharing feelings with other people, that you're instead just kind of holding in your emotions, you're holding in your feelings, and you're not communicating what you truly think and feel. And that you're repairing the way that you were taught to see yourself in the world, or that you were taught to move in the world. Like you're changing the way you moved in the world, so you're not moving the same way anymore. Now you're moving more authentic, and you're seeing your own pathway, and you're very clear with your own intentions, and you're very clear with your own values. So people are feeling like they can't move you, and you place yourself up on some higher pedestal, or some higher level than them, and they're not pretty much happy with that. They feel like you made some type of platform, or you made some type of pedestal to make yourself seem more important than them. And it's basically, with this third house, this is usually about change. That's about having to do with the way you were taught to move around in the world, the way you were taught to communicate with the world, and this is through close friends and family, and siblings. So this is what they're saying, like that you've changed it, or that you've mended, like you've worked on the way that you communicate with the world, and the way that you basically see or move around in the world. It's changed, and you become more abundant now, and now you're up on some type of pedestal, and people feel like you think you're better than them, and that you know it all, and that you have it all going on, and that you're in total alignment, and that you're blessed, or that you're super harmonious with with all this psychic ability, or all this clarity. Because with Neptune, this also gives psychic ability. With the High Priestess, this is psychic ability, and they're saying that you're using this as a form of either stability to get possessions, or they're saying that you're using this as a form of control and manipulation, as a way to take, to put yourself up, to basically elevate yourself, is what they're saying. So you're using some type of creative ability. It could even be art, music, singing. It doesn't have to necessarily be like spirituality, but Neptune usually represents spirituality. And with the High Priestess here, it would definitely give me like spirituality, psychic ability, psychic awareness, just knowing your intuition, following your own instinct, or following your own, your third eye, just knowing, you have like an inner knowing of how to take control of the situations. And that's what they're gossiping about. They're gossiping that you have all the answers, and then some people are gossiping like you don't have all the answers, you just think you do. And so that's the gossip pile number 3. So let's go over the signs one more time. So you could be a Gemini, you could be a Pisces, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Capricorn, you could be a Sagittarius. All right, you don't have to be. You could just be exercising these energies of being very practical, being able to communicate very complex theories or complex ideas, being able to get along with a lot of people, yet being very firm, very steadfast in your own beliefs. Also could be a bit materialistic, or you could be more focused on stability, the things that are practical, the things that you can see in front of you here. And then you're also, like I said, a person who's very smart, very has a lot of high-minded ideas, could be traveling, could be a traveler. You know, I mean, that's just kind of the energy what I'm getting here. Just if you're not these signs, okay? So that's the type of energy or type of person you'd be. And that's who they got something about you, just doing all these things. All right? So, Pile 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. Boom. Pile 4. So, Pile 4. What is the gossip on you? Oh, okay. I can see that. That makes sense. So, okay. So you're traveling somewhere to find stability, maybe? Maybe you moved out. You're trying to put some things together. I get that you're trying to build. So there's gossip that you're trying to build, that you're trying to work with other people. So you could be an Aquarius. You could be a Aries. You could be a Virgo or a Gemini. You could be a... I got Gemini again. And those are the energy that I got. You don't have to be these signs. You could just be these signs. You could be dealing with these signs. Could know these. These could be the people talking about you. But basically, these people are... this person or these people are talking about your mental abilities. They're talking about how things are coming together for you, that people are working with you, that you're building up something off of your communication, off your intellect, that you're passing out a lot of information and it's giving you stability, that you've released a lot of previous beliefs or a lot of old friends, a lot of old people who were very manipulative. With the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Swords in reverse, I'm getting that, I mean, not the 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm getting that you're having trouble moving on from these people. There's a gossip that you're having trouble transitioning or moving on from these people, that you're still in regret, that you're still resenting these people. You know, and so with the heart chakra here, this is you processing regret, processing resentment. So that's what they feel like you need to heal, you know, and find more power within yourself. They're gossiping that you're finding more stability alone, or after you've released these people, that you were able to find stability, that you were able to find peace, yet you're still holding on to resentment. And now you're just kind of like allowing the divine or allowing spirit to take over and create brand new beginnings for you. Now, people are also saying that you're getting out this energy of standing in your way or blocking your blessings with this 8 of Swords, which is usually about, you know, repetitive thoughts. But I feel like this is about blocking your blessings here, because with the 6 of Swords in reverse, it's the energy of not wanting to transition, and the 2 of Cups in reverse is like not wanting to reconcile or not wanting to compromise, not wanting to work together, you know, in terms of partnerships. So you're not wanting to share feelings or you know, not wanting to mutually, you know, meet someone in the middle. You know, instead you're getting out of this energy now, and maybe even wanting to be more independent. You know, because with the Magician in reverse, this is not using your creative abilities in the right way, or not using your talents and skills, not being aware of them. So with the, you know, you might have released these people because they might have been hindering you, and that might be the gossip. That's what they're talking about, because they're wanting you to be more empowered. So they feel like you release these people. That's the gossip. Like you release these people, yet you're not aware of your creative abilities just yet. But that you have more people coming in, more friends are coming in to help you collab. That you're making your own personal principles. That you're finding your own, because Aquarius rules authenticity. So it also has to do with your personal principles or your personal beliefs. So you're getting into that. You're finding your personal ideology, and this is it has to do with divine timing, because TikTok is here. So it has to do with divine timing. So you could be finding your own self, finding your own way, putting things together, you know, tossing thoughts and ideas around in your head, you know, and it's like your perception is changing and it's giving you some level of stability. Now, people are saying that you're about to move on, or that you have moved on, you've unfriended somebody, or you got rid of a relationship, or that you're moving out. I think I said that before, but I feel like that's where it's at. And you're having an issue of letting go or moving away from a relationship, yet you're basically kind of keeping yourself stuck in it because you don't see your way out. You know, and so they're gossiping about that. They feel like you're unstable within yourself. and that you need to basically see how all of this is all aligned up just for you, and that is meant just for you. TikTok sometimes can represent synchronicities, and seeing how other people, or how the things, and how like the components, the separate components in the world, or the separate components in the universe are working together to conspire for you. And so you could be in this energy here. They could be talking about how things are actually going in your favor, yet you're afraid to move on, yet you're afraid to actually move forward, and that things are coming to a head and you're not really being perceptive of it. You know, they're saying that you're very unstable, and that you just like, you may fluctuate between energy of not wanting to be there, but they're saying like where you're going, like where the situation is going is where you're meant to be. So they're wanting you to become more aware. So they're gossiping about you not really being aware, or having some type of mental block, or your perception is skewed, you know, maybe because you're looking for stability, you know, because you've had to release a lot of people, or you're releasing previous beliefs, or previous ideas, thoughts, patterns, you know, and they're saying that you're not comfortable alone yet, but you're trying to be alone. Like you're alone, but you don't really quite know your strengths or your talents just yet. You know, so they're saying that you need to be strengthening your connection between your physical and your energetic body. They want you to go after your goals and see how all of this that happened is playing a part into your bigger picture, or into your like end result. They're gossiping about how you need to be able to pay more attention to what's going around you, and pick up the clues, pick the pieces up, and recognize that this isn't what you want, or that you need to move on to something better, something more stable. You know what I mean? So you could have just had a recent breakup, or been dealing with a breakup, or you're like in the middle of a breakup, because the Eight of Swords for me is still like being stuck in there. Though in my mind, I've already broken up with them, or I've already left this situation, I left these friends behind, I still dwell on them. And that's where you're at. And that's what they're saying. You know, I don't know that's where you're at, but that's what they're saying. They're gossiping about that. They're saying that your mentality is keeping you blocked, that you're not really putting the pieces together, and that you're not really seeing this, and that you really need to move on and, you know, be a leader in your life, take initiative of your life. You know, they're saying that all these things are lining up for you to be able to take control of this, and for you to be able to move in the direction that you want, but you're not using your talents and your skills or your abilities to create the life you want. They're saying instead you're kind of like sitting in a corner crying, or sitting in an office, in a car, somewhere, just stressing about it and not moving forward, or not releasing the burdens, and stop mentally stressing. They're saying that there's potential for you to move somewhere where it's a lot smoother and a lot calmer and a lot more peaceful, but you're afraid to, or your perception of freedom and stability, or your perception of being alone, stable, is skewed, that you're not really seeing it. And so with the heart chakra here, they're hoping that they're gossiping that you need to heal, or that you need to process some type of guilt, shame, or regret, and allow new things in, because heart chakra is about being receptive. So they feel like you need to find a way to either be more harmonious, like create some type of unity, or that you need to be more empowered in your singlehood and moving forward and find more focus. They're also saying that you're ready now to fulfill your potential. So a lot of people are saying that you have potential, but that you're not quite seeing. With this Magician in reverse, that's what it would be, that you're not quite seeing your abilities, that you're not quite aware of what your abilities are, or but because even with the Magician in reverse, that means that you have the skill. So they acknowledge that you have the skill, but just that you're not using it in the right way, that you have talents and skills and abilities that you're not using in the right way. Though you've released hurtful patterns and hurtful people, you're just kind of still keeping yourself in the position where you're not able to take advantage of this situation, or take advantage of what you've learned. They're saying that you have all the pieces, you just need to put them together in a way that works perfect, that works better for you, that the information you have and the perception of what you're seeing things, or what you're considered as stable, is a bit skewed, and that you need to really pay attention to the finer details of it. All right. Now, there may be somebody who you work with. This could be like coworkers, because collab shows up. So this could be like people who you work with, people who are like friends, because the 11th house is Aquarius energy. So this could be like large networks, job, communities. This could be like large groups of friends. I don't know about Aquarius. Aquarius could be more so like Aquarius is like more serious friends. Fifth house is more like playful friends. We just go out to the club. We smoke, we drink. We kick it, we have fun, we go on trips. That'd be like fifth house friends. 11th house friends are more serious. They talk about ways of helping you grow, helping you move up in life, helping you add value to yourself. So these are like people who are like entrepreneurs, people who are like bosses, managers, co-workers, close friends who you really talk intimate to. This is the gossip that they're talking about. They're saying that you're in regret and resentment. And with this heart chakra here, this is what they're expecting or hoping that you're going to heal. They're gossiping about you needing to heal that, becoming more empowered in your own individuality, because that's what Aquarius represents, and that's what they're gossiping about. You needing to have some level of individuality and recognizing that you have people who are around you who are willing to help you, who are willing to help you succeed, and you don't need to close yourself off or feel like you're doing it on your own. Yes. So, Pile 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house.